Hello, welcome back to the channel for those that have subscribed to me, and hello to any newcomers here.
Hello there.
So, following on from our £8 job lot, we have another device as part of this. This is a Kodak Instaprint camera. So it's been listed as faulty, powers on, but camera photo button jammed. No photo paper included. Well, funnily enough, in reference to the photo paper, if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that I've got lots and lots and lots of this paper. I've got it basically coming out of every orifice of my body.
Brother,
That's how plentiful it is in this household. So that's not an issue. However, this button is stuck in. So it's a pretty simple device. I had a previous one on episode 5, I believe, where the printer circuit chip, which is a BJ chip, was causing various shorts on the board and making the board unresponsive. And unfortunately, I couldn't get the chip. They won't sell the chip. And if they did sell the chip, it'd probably be quite expensive, I'd imagine. Unless you buy in bulk, which, you know, I'm not buying hundreds or thousands of chips. I'm not a manufacturer, so but yeah, enough waffling. So from memory, I think there are some screws to get this apart. It comes in a nice, lovely colour. This particular colour matches my eyes. I would like to say. So yes, let's have a quick look on the exterior. See what we're playing with here. There is some surface scratches on there. I don't know if you can see that in the actual camera itself. The micro USB. Oh, I've just dropped it, so it's definitely not going to work now, is it?
You broke it.
I probably actually worsened the fault. So I've got micro USB. That looks intact. That looks good. Got a micro SD card slot. Got the speaker port, and your. I think this one here is a hole for the reset of the board, so you need some sort of drift to push that in, and then I think one's just a status light for the battery charging. At the front we've got the camera itself, the sensor, the lens. We've got a flashlight.
Illumination!
We say that is that the aperture or viewfinder? Is that what you call it? Oh, actually, look, I lost. What would you call this? So a power button, and then obviously the button to, you know, take the photo. And this is where the printer, the paper is stored. So it's sprung loaded. I think you get 10 sheets in there. I think you have one blue sheet, and then the rest is the paper itself. So yeah, let's get this apart. Obviously at the moment the button's completely stuck in. This one, you can hear it works. Let's see if it actually turns on first. Apparently it turns on. Let's check that. Okay, so we get a white status LED. It's flashing. And we get some beeps. So maybe that just denotes to the user that the system's working, it's ready, possibly. Let's turn this off. Says. There you go. It's good to see one actually working in that sense, because the one I had before, was it black, white and black? Didn't do anything at all. Anyway, okay, what comes in here as well? We've got some sort of quick start guide, some community thing to join. No thanks. What's this? Okay, some little piece of card. Great. Just what I wanted. There's no cables provided, so I'm guessing you need a micro USB. This probably comes with the device. At least we've got a little case for it though. That's cool. Right, let's get this apart. From memory, it was screw there, and I think this pried up, and then there was further screws underneath. Yes, I think that's what it was. Right. let's get to it. Okay, that's the rear cover off. Okay, I can see something straight away. Tell me what you see. Let's actually see if we can actually see that. Tell me what you think the issue is. I'll count down to 10. Door Explorer song.
Do you see?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Right, okay, then you've got enough time, guys. So straight away I can see this button has been pushed off the board, which is no issue to me. Clearly someone who was using this was pushed this down with the force of a gorilla. Very heavy-handed, whoever this person was. Hopefully they shall never spy or smite another Kodak camera ever again. Right, so this should be fairly straightforward then, because I do have, funnily enough, I have kept the previous Instaprint camera and all of its gubbins and bits and pieces. So we should be able to do a transplant of components. Let me just get out the board. So look, here's one I prepared earlier. So it's exactly the same board, minus the BJ chip, which was causing all the shorts on this board. But look, we have two switches. So I'm gonna basically transplant that into there. Hopefully the pads are not ripped off. We'll get this under the microscope anyway. So that's the plan. So let's put this aside. Let's get this board out, disconnect all the ribbon cables and the flashlight, the speaker, get it out of situ, and go from there. So behind the board is the battery and the sensor, the camera itself. So because we're going to be hitting this board up, we're going to have to disconnect the battery. So I think for memory it's got some foam adhesive pads holding it to the board. So we'll get some IPA on that to try and break that adhesive so we can get this off in one piece without damaging anything. Hello, Mr. Battery. Enjoy some IPA. Drink up, drink up. Time for you to be released from your bonds.
Kill me or release me, parasite. But do not waste my time with talk.
Right, that should release itself. Yeah. That's that one. I'm not putting much pressure on this. It probably looks like I'm bending. I'm not putting much pressure on this at all. So that's just come off quite freely just then. Alright, that's the battery. To the side you go. Okay, so we'll get this onto the our mat. Get under the microscope. For what I can see is the pads look intact to me from my potato eyes. So I should be able to just heat that off with the hot air. Let's do that. Okay, there you can see the switch for the button. And if you look at it from the side, if I focus again, you'll see that it has not been treated very kindly, has it? Doesn't look like there was any solder in those legs at all. So yeah, let's get that out. To be fair, it looks intact, the switch. You could probably solder it back in, but because we've got another board here, I'm just going to swap it over anyway. I mean, let's compare the two. very much the same. Yeah, we'll just change it anyway. Why risk it? Why risk it? Right, that looks pretty clean. So now we need to get off the other switch from the donor board. Right, let's try this again. It's quite fiddly. And I'm having great difficulty here trying to get this back on.
This is hard. I am in a pickle.
I'm going to change tip. Maybe I should try the hot drop method. Use the hot air, drop it in place. There you go, I think I just saw the middle pin go just in. Alright, I think that's in place then. Just going to put a bit of solder on there. Right, I think that's okay. We'll check the switch for continuity afterwards. I'm just going to turn that board around and then we'll put solder through those anchor through holes. You see the actual through holes themselves not filled up with solder at all, so I might do both of these while I'm at it. Let's get both switches secured nicely in place. Let's make sure this switch is working still. So just go to continuity mode, and which one's the ground? So if I put my ground pin probe on the ground, is it this bit here, the ground? Let's go further over. Okay, that's the ground. I think this middle pin's just a just anchor, I think. So that's our ground. So I'm guessing it's between these two here, the outside pins. So let's open circuit, and then with it pushed in, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay, so the switch works still, even though it's been a little bit treated unfairly with some heat. Just clean this up. Okay, so off camera, I've replaced the switch again with another switch on this donor board. I wasn't happy with the melted plastic switch that I took off. So yeah, I've changed it again for another one, and you'll notice now it clicks. So it should be a case now of putting it back together. So let's do that now. Okay, so the new switch that I put on the right leg wasn't on properly, it wasn't in contact. So I've sorted it out. That's why, even though the button was pushing in, nothing was happening. So now this should work. Right, let's try it again. I've been shooting this video about 2 hours now.
Please, God, take me now.
I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's probably not going to be 2 hours. It's going to be like 20 minutes if that. And you will not be seeing this whole 2 hours, but I struggled getting the switch on. Other little bits and pieces, getting the board back in. I thought this was going to be a simple, easy job. I mean, this switch here, it doesn't look that small, but it's quite small, and it's just grabbing hold of it and then soldering it. I didn't want to use the hot air to put it back on because I didn't want to melt it. But yeah, this is my second switch off the donor board to get in there. Wasn't happy with the first one, so I put another one on now. But yeah, hopefully this is it now. We can finally rid ourselves of this device because I'm actually quite bored of it now. It's taking way too long. Right, okay, let's take a picture. That's ready now. Right, take a picture. Ready? Alright, that's the picture taken. Let's see if something comes out. We now have an image.
Huzzah!
Okay, it works. Fantastic. Such an easy job. Yeah, I've made it very convoluted and long. I really don't want to see another one of these again, but I've got, I think, 2 or 3 of these to do still. I've got more of these to do, and I can't wait. Can't wait to tackle another one of these. But anyway, it works. Huzzah. Now I do have a few more of these to do.
No more!
So I get 3. Got this one, faulty, not powering on, no paper. And then I've got, I think these 2 are the same as this one. So one says faulty, battery issue, power's on, but it switches off intermittently. And then that one could be anything, not just battery. Faulty, power's on, photo button is jammed. No accessories, blah blah. So that's probably the same issues what we had just had on this one, which I don't really want to attempt because that switch was just an absolute ball ache to get on and off. Such a simple thing, and yet I made it very, very long and hard for myself. So yeah, we'll tackle one of these 3 on the next episode and hopefully have another win. But yeah. Happy days, this works. So this could be sold as used and put back into circulation. Right, that's enough of me yapping. Alright, till next time guys, take care. Bye bye. Potato out. Drop my bloody screwdriver. Oh, that switch just flew off. Lovely stuff. Oh, why has this been a pain in the backside now?